Hey everybody, what's up? Pisnell68 here, and welcome back to our Let's Play of Sly Cooper and the Thievius Raccoonus. In the last episode, we arrived here in our first area, prowling the grounds, and in this episode, we're gonna go around to the different levels and try and get all the treasure keys we need. Starting off right here, though.
Wow, you found a lucky charm. That'll protect you when you take any damage.
Yeah, if you get 2 lucky charms, so you can either just find them in the world, or you can get, 100 coins again. It'll upgrade your lucky charm to be a gold one, which will allow you to take 2 extra hits instead of 1. Collect all these first, and right here in this window, we have an extra life for us, which is always nice. And the lucky charms, they only go up to 2 hits. If you find another one or you get 100 coins again, it'll just become an extra life instead. There we go. I'm like, how do I get over to this extra life? Anyways, let's head into this first level, into the machine.
Better close those furnace doors. Jump and press the square button. That'll slam them shut.
Yep, we got a lot of fire in this area because we're basically in a furnace. Hitting square will close the doors for us, though, making it a bit easier to navigate whenever we encounter those.
Eureka! We're in the engine room. My analysis tells me that if you trace the spinning crankshaft all the way back to its source, you'll find Raleigh's treasure key and sabotage his machine while you're at it.
Thank you for the help, Bentley. And as you probably saw there when we collected the clue bottles, there's 30 bottles in this level, whereas in the first level it was only 20.
Remember, Sly, hold down the circle button near the blue stealth auras to perform
we know, Bentley.
moves.
But yeah, there's a different amount of clue bottles in each level, kind of just keeping you on your toes. They're based on like the length and overall difficulty of the levels as well. Let's head on over here. Oh boy. This area always annoys me because there's a whole bunch of clue bottles up along these ledges. Thankfully, when you step on those, they cause the clue bottles to drop down here, make them a lot easier to collect. So you just got to be sure to hit the ones floating in the middle, as well as land on top of each thing at least once. So it makes it a bit easier, but as you can see, I was getting caught on the clue bottles themselves. Anyways, got some electrified fan blades here for some reason. I'm not sure what purpose this would serve in an engine room, but it's here. And yeah, like I said, once you get 100 coins again, after already having 2, what are they called? Once you already have 2 charms, getting 100 coins again just grants you an extra life, as you saw there. I probably didn't need to jump there, but I was just being careful, because I don't know if Sly's tail counts as his hitbox. I don't believe it does, but better safe than sorry with this stuff. Forgot that we can make use of our dive move so we don't have to wait to get all up on the enemies. And yeah, this area especially is hard compared to the last one because you got laser barriers to deal with. But we made it through unscathed. I guess theoretically we could have just gone through the laser barriers, but it's whatever. Believe we got all the bottles there, though. Let us continue onwards. Okay. Let me not be greedy there and just wait. It's fine. I have two horseshoes, so I'm able to take a hit. I always mix between calling them horseshoes and Lucky Charms. Got ourselves another bottle, just kind of chilling right on over here. Oh, that's right, there's a pipe right here. I'm like, how do we get up again? There's the vault. We don't have exactly every bottle yet, but... Right over here, there's a little safe that we can break. It gave us 2 bottles. Where is the last one, then? Well, we're gonna go to the end of the level first before we assume that we missed anything. So let's just wait for this thing to come down. Got the webby oil covering it. Ah, there's the bottle that we're missing. Yep, it's good not to assume that you've already missed them all.
Press the circle to enter the vault code. I can't believe I pieced this one together. Try 227.
Right, 2, 2, and 7.
Interesting. Old Sally Cooper's fast getaway raccoon roll. Stories claim she can move faster rolling than anyone else could on the run. Hold down the triangle button to use this move. Switch between your power-ups using L2 and R2.
Alright. So yeah, the vaults are gonna provide us with just general power-ups and stuff, and you can use the L2 and R2 to change them like Bentley said. So the roll, you roll. It's as simple as that. It's not as effective when you're going uphill compared to downhill or even on flat ground, but it does help you get around faster, so there is that. Right along this thing right here, the whole creepy skull mask. And we just run through here, smacking all the doors to get the fire down. And here's our next key. And one neat thing about this game, every time you go into a level, it resets the hub world, so there's an extra life for us right here, and for that, yeah, in that window right there, there's also another one. Take out this guard, get the extra life, and let's go ahead and go into this level, High Class Heist.
Jackpot, Sly! Look at all this stuff! Must be worth millions!
And I broke it all.
What that means? Tighter security. You're gonna have to be extra sneaky to get the treasure key here.
It's not that bad considering I've broken a lot of it already and just gotten a bunch of coins out of it. Anyways, let's move on. I'm not gonna spend time breaking everything. I just think that's funny that he says there's a lot of security and then we break all that stuff. Got ourselves another 30 clue bottles in this level. Okay, you gotta be real careful of the... Oh, of this. Okay, well... I was trying to be careful there. I thought I had the roll equipped. I did not. And we see the vault right there. They placed it halfway through the level here as opposed to at the end like the other ones so far. That just informs you that the vault's not always going to be at the very end of the level. Sometimes it might be somewhere else. Jump up here to get these bottles. And if you run around here, don't fall. There's one up here as well. Oh, for some reason I thought you could break that thing after you disable the lasers. Guess not. Go ahead and get the bottles that are on this ledge as well. And of course, there's even more little safes here. Yes, this is a super small level, so they kind of just jam-pack everything into the middle here. Oh wow, I did not mean to dodge you, but that worked out quite well. No trespassers, and you can just completely destroy the sign instead. Get ourselves a little extra life here. And yeah, this, I really don't like the constant tiptoe sound effect. Like I said, it's a bit annoying. I don't know how I managed to keep out of the water there and not die. Let's get across all these lily pads. There we go. Wait for the spotlight so we can grab these. And instead of just walking through that spotlight, you can just wrap around here. Though I guess if you wanted to be particular, you can run through most of these spotlights. Probably. I didn't even mean to run through those, but it's at the very end, so... We're missing 3 clue bottles. Let's see if we cannot find all of them, shall we? I'm honestly confused as to where they even could be. Let's go back here through reverse order. Camera does not seem to be liking that we're trying to go backwards. Yeah, it keeps wanting to try and drag back towards facing the center of the map. Oh, here they all are. Okay. We had to come back over here anyway. Alright, let's head on over to the vault then. Break these statues for the heck of it.
Press the circle to enter the vault code. Whoever thought this code up knew what they were doing. Dial in 436.
Alright. 4, 3, and 6. I could have gone reverse order for the 6 and it would have been faster. Oh well.
These are the blueprints of Raleigh's entire operation. I wonder... Yes! I can wire this info directly into your binocucom. It'll show you the position of nearby clues and breakable objects.
Alright, so instead of getting a proper power-up, we're able to see where stuff we can break is at. To bring up your binocucom, just press L1. And yeah, it marks breakable stuff with those red arrows, and it'll show clue bottles with green ones. I'll be sure to show that off in the next level that we go to, because you obviously can't see it here. I will mention, though, that these power-ups, you get them in a set order, but they don't belong to set levels, if that makes sense. Like, the third safe of this area will always be the one for the blueprints to Raleigh's fortress, but high-class heist might not be your third level, necessarily. It's all just depending on what you open and when. Let's go ahead and get this key, though. So, before we continue on to the next key, you've probably noticed on these levels that there is a faded out third symbol. Let's head back to Stealthy Approach and see what that symbol is exactly. Wait for the cutscene to play out, and you will see there's now an hourglass at the start, which, in games like this from this time period, can only mean one thing. Time trial, or as this game calls it, the Master Thief Sprint. We have a minute and 17 seconds to get through this whole level in a set time. The roll does help here. Wow, the camera was getting caught on stuff. Because you do go a lot faster, as we saw when we unlocked it. Alright, and unfortunately, dying sets us all the way back. Let's try it one more time. Hopefully I'm able to get this on camera. I'm gonna go ahead and say it. I've never completed even a single Master's Thief sprint in this game. You never had it to get what I considered at least to be 100%. Even though the game doesn't register it as 100%, I always just considered completing the game and getting all the clue bottles to be 100%. Because those are the ones that unlock anything of particular note, in my opinion. And it's all that's even required for the Platinum Trophy for this game on PS3. So, but for the purposes of this Let's Play, I am going to show all the Master Thief sprints. Come on. Oh, we're almost there. Wow, that was the first time I've ever done a single one of those in my life. So besides just adding to our completion percentage, what does a Master Thief sprint do exactly? Well, if we head back here to Stealthy Approach one more time, oh, it even has a little timer on it.
So this is the approach leading into Raleigh's Store Machine boat, and this is one of the first levels of the game we made.
I'm gonna pause it there, but it plays developer commentary. I'm not sure how long the dev commentary lasts exactly, but I'm gonna let it play out for the rest of this episode. And the next one, we're gonna head back to prowling the grounds and see what all is left there for us. See you guys then.
So this is the approach leading into Raleigh's Store Machine boat, and this is one of the first levels of the game we made, and it has been gone over and over and over, and as the characters changed, as his jump length changed and jump height changed, this level got changed too.
Right.
And it's also sort of like the test bed for the lighting, right? Hokyo, you did all the lighting in the game.
Right.
What kind of stuff was going through your head when you were making this level?
Before I do any lighting, the artist, me and include other artists, we trying to get the right color palettes, get the right mood of the time. The main goal that I was trying to do for this game was not making it too dark, but you still get the sense that you're at the nighttime.
Is it hard to do to kind of get a versatile set of colors going on to represent night,
Right.
but not be kind of Las Vegas-y?
Right. As you can see the game right now, you have tealish shadow all over. That is our shadow. Most of the game uses black as the shadow, but we have different lighting that can make the shadow. We can choose the color shadow. We can make it pink, blue, whatever color, and we can give the intensity and stuff like that. So it's just a lot of time consuming just trying which shadow works the best with these textures. That was the most time consuming was with the textures. Does it works well with the blue? If it doesn't, then we slightly change the saturations or the colors of the textures. We did a lot of process on those in this level.
How many times do you reckon you went through this level and relit it?
Maybe more than 30 times.
Whoa.
Yeah.
That is intense.
Yeah, because we're dealing with the fog and the shadow, and the most important thing is the brightness. If the game is too dark, everybody has a different TVs, so it might look very dark on some people's TV and might look very washed out very bright. So that was very challenging for me to making it, kind of getting it right, the brightness.
You've got a really weird setup here at work where you've got your computer monitor and then 3 TVs right next to each other while you're doing your lighting. And like one is a bright TV,
Right.
one's a normal TV, and one's a dark TV.
Right. The reason that I have a 3 different set of TVs, I wanted to see the game with really kind of washed, bright, and also very, very dark. So my goal is trying to make it all same with those 3 different monitors, trying to get it all same brightness and the colors.